Good day to you all. I am C.S. Srinivasarao, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, SVKP and Dr. K.S. Raju Arts and Science College, Penugonda. Welcome back to Applications of Trees. There are three applications here we need to discuss. One is the binary search tree, is the one application of tree. What is binary search? The binary search tree, this is the binary search tree, is a binary tree in which there are special properties, in which each child of a vertex is designated as a right or left child. So this is the root, it has the left child or right child. No vertex has more than one right child or one left child. No vertex has more than one right child or more than one left child. Only one left child or one right child. So each vertex is labeled with a key. For each vertex it is labeled with a key. Key value is here 25. Key value is 20. Key value for this node is 28. Like and the vertices are assigned keys so that the key of a vertex is both larger than the keys of all the vertices in the left subtree and smaller than the keys of all vertices in its right subtree. For example, this is the root. This is the root node. This is just you take the one node. This is the root node and simply you take one node. So this value, key of this value must be greater than all the values in the left subtree. See this, left subtree values 5, 12, 10, 20, 22, all these values. 25 is greater than the left subtree and 25 must be less than the right subtree values. So all the vertices key nodes of the right subtree values, key value for this is must be less than the values of the right subtree. So that is the property of binary search tree. Again you take any node for this node. 36 must be greater than these two left subtree and 36 must be greater than this one, less than this one. 36 must be greater than the left subtree, less than the right subtree. Right? This is the one property of binary search tree. Right? That is one arrangement. Binary search tree, it has each and every node that contains only smaller values in the left subtree and larger values are in the right subtree. Simply smaller values in the left subtree and larger values in the right subtree for this. So in-order traversal of binary search tree is always yields all the nodes in the increasing order. What is the in-order tree, in-order values for this binary search tree? So I will explain the what is in-order, what is pre-order, what is post-order in the next video. So first of all you should know how to calculate the in-order, how to traverse the in-order. So what is the in-order of this particular binary search tree? So for that a simple technique is just you put one mirror here. Just you put one mirror here horizontally and you take the images of all this. You take the image 5 and then this image is immediately next. So 10, next image 12, next image 20, 22, 25, 28, 30, 36, 38, 40, 48. So these are the images. So that is the in order. So that is in increasing order. So in order is 5, 10, 12, 20, 22, 25, 28, 30, 36, 38, 40, 48. This is the in order for this particular tree. So simply you place the one mirror horizontally and take the images of all each and every node. That becomes in order. That is in increasing order. Right? That is the binary search tree. Binary search tree algorithm for insertion of a node. So T is the binary search tree. This is already binary search tree. You want to insert one new node to this particular binary search tree. This is the insertion algorithm. So first you take the root of the tree, existing tree is called V. V is the root of a tree. So and there is a one while loop. This while loop. So this will, as long as this condition is true, the loop will continue. Whenever this condition is false, it terminates it. So this is while the tree is null. That means if you reach the leaf node, after that the child of the leaf node is the null, then you have to terminate it. Or otherwise the label of V is not equal to X. If it is equal to X, then you terminate it. So these are the two conditions. So this is AND condition. Any one condition is failed, then it terminates. If both conditions are true, then it is in a loop. That is the while loop. So if the root node is the v is the root node, this is the root, so x is the new item, so you want to insert this x value into the binary tree, you compare the new value to the label of the root node value. Label of v means key value of the root. So if the x value is less than the key value, you have to move to left side of the root. This is the root, v is the root. The key value of the root node is greater than the x value, the newly x item, this is the new item, new node. So the new node value is less than the root node value, then you have to move to left side. If the left side is not equal to left child of v, that is the not equal to null, then you traverse as to the left of that particular tree. You traverse, that means suppose if you want to add 4, value 4 to this, new value is 4 to this is the existing tree, this is the existing tree. If you want to add the new node, that key value is 4, compare this, 4 is less than 25, so you move to, you come to here, so the present v is 20, again the 20 compare with 4 is less than, you move to here, so 4 is less than 10, you move to here. Now whenever you come to here, so 4 is again less than 5 and you move to left, where the left is empty, there is no left child for this, that is the condition, we check it. If left child is equal to null, so that is the condition. Whenever it is equal to null, then add new vertex as a left child of v. For the 5, you add one new vertex and you make it value is null. Don't insert the value key value 4 to that particular. Simply insert the node with a null value. Insert a node to the 5 with a null value. Right? This is the one example. Otherwise, if x value is greater than the key value, for example, x value is greater than the 29. For example, x value is 29. You compare with this 25. So the x value is greater than 25. So come to here. X value is less than 25. So come to here. X value is less than 25. So come to here. X value is 29, right? So less than 20, come to here. And x value is greater than this value, right? Insert it right. So this is the way you traverse, right? So if the x value is greater than label key value, then you move to the right side. You move to the right side. For example, if you want to add 32 to this 20, this tree, so 32 is greater than 25, you move to the right side. You move to the right side. Or otherwise, suppose you want to add 50, value 50. 50 is moved here. 50 is just verify with the 25. 50 is greater than this one, move to right. So again, the x value is greater than this one, move to right. X value is greater than this one, move to right. X value is greater than this one, move to right. So whenever you write, what is the value of this one? Empty. So if you move to the right and that value is null, then add the vertex to the null, vertex to the particular 48 and make it a null. So this is whenever that value is null, you terminate it and come to here. So if root is equal to null, root of t, this is not v, this root of t is not equal to, is null, means no vertex in the binary search tree. This is the only vertex, the first vertex inserted into the empty binary tree. This is the condition. If root of t is equal to null, then add this particular vertex, add a vertex v to the tree and a label with x. Now else, if the root is not null, then else v is null because you moved. So for example, if you want to insert the 4, you come to here and you traverse up to here and the next v value is null. So this is the null, that is the condition you reached here. Whenever the v is null and label of v is not equal to x, label of v is not equal to x, so label of v is null value, because here you assign the null this one and add the label, this then label of the new vertex with x. So for that the x value is 4 and let v be this new vertex, that is the 4 is the new vertex. This is simply traverse like if the x value, the new node value is compared with the root node, the new node value is less value, you traverse left side. New node is greater than the root value, you traverse to the right side. Like that, you move to the you traverse to the binary search tree and find out the proper place and insert there. This is the binary search tree insertion, binary search tree algorithm. This is about the binary search tree one application. And the second application is decision tree. A decision tree is a flowchart like tree structure where each internal node denotes a test. Each internal node denotes a test. Denotes a test on an attribute. Each branch represents an outcome of that test outcome. Is it A greater than B or A less than B? And each leaf node holds a class label. These are the leaf nodes. These are the class labels. So this is the one decision tree for verifying the values, sorting of the three numbers, verification of three numbers, ordered the three numbers A, B, C. Now, for example, you take the three values A, B, C. First, you compare A and B value. If A is greater than B, and again you check the A with C. A is also greater than C. So A is greater than both B and C. This is the highest number A, right? So come to, and then you know A is the highest value among these three, right? A is greater than B and A is also greater than C. A is the highest value, that is the greatest value, than the B and C. And you compare whether the B is greater value or C is greater value. If B is greater value, then A is greater than, B is greater than C. If B is less value, A must be the greater value than these two. And B is less value than C, then A is greater than C and then greater than B. Now for example, if A is greater than B and you compare with C, if A is also greater than C, then you traverse like this. If A is less than C, come to here. A is greater than B and A is less than C, and that is the A is less than C. Then C is the highest value. C is the highest value because C is a greater value than A, and B is the greater value than A is the greater value than B. A is the greater value than B. So this is C greater than A and greater than B. Similarly, if A and B, you compare A and B. So A is less than B. If A is greater than B, you traverse like this. If A is less than B, you traverse like this. And you compare BC. If B is also B is greater than A and B is greater than C, then you take B is definitely greater than the A and C. B is definitely greater than A and C. But you compare whether A is greater value or C is greater value. So if A is greater value, then B is greater than A greater than C. If A is less value, B is greater than these two. And if B greater than C, and then C greater than A. And if here the B is less value than the C, but B is greater than A and B is less than C, the C greater than B greater than A. This is the decision tree. So for comparison of the testing of the values, whether the A highest value among these three, right? This is the decision tree. And applications, another application is the prefix node. So for example, consider the problem of using bit strings to encode the letters of English alphabet. English alphabet, it has 26 characters. So to represent the 26 characters, generally you take the LCD or anything. So for each and every character you take the 8-bit. For each and every character you need to allocate 8-bit. So that the bit string is for each and every character the number of bits is 8 equivalent. But whereas in this prefix code, the length of the bit string must be reduced. We assign the less number of the bits for the 26 characters uniquely. Each and every character can again represents uniquely. So that's why, how many characters here? 26. That means this is 26 value is less than 32. So we need 5. The bit string of length 5, 2 power 5 is 32. 32 is greater than 26. 5 bits is enough to represent the 26 characters, right? So one way to ensure that no bit string corresponding to you, this is the bit string of a letter never occurs as a first part of the bit string for another letter. This is the one condition. It never occurs first part of this one. So this is the first part of any other letter of the bit string, right? This is the first condition. Thank you. I will explain the remaining in the next video.